As you may have figured out from some of my previous videos, I play on mobile, hence the large buttons on my screen. But where are said buttons? Well, I got Minecraft on the computer I use for editing, and over the past few weeks I've started learning to play on a computer. So today, I'll be taking you through one of the training sessions I am doing multiple times a week to build muscle memory. The first thing I'm focusing on is movement, and I've mostly just done parkour up until now, so to warm up, I'm going to play a few parkour maps on the CubeCraft server. Okay, we are in, and it is usually pretty laggy when I first log in, but I'm just going to try and get into a parkour map pretty quickly. So I've completed all of these simple levels, and I'm now actually onto the easy maps, so I'm just going to play a few levels, maybe an entire map, just until I'm warmed up. I'm so tempted to try and jump in the end portal, but what are the chances that that takes me to some cool secret area as opposed to, just being out of bounds? Pretty low, sadly. Okay, that's level 1 done. I don't really want to try and go for a medal with 1 block pillars. Nice. Alright, yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna finish this map. So I will post a few more videos of some of my training sessions, especially once I get into more interesting things like combat and PvP, but I will also be posting other videos in between, so stay tuned. Ooh, okay, I was just a second off, so I'm actually going to try just a few more times to try and get at least the bronze medal on this map. There we go. Alright, so now that I'm warmed up from that parkour, I'm going to move on to the second part of the video. Okay, so one thing I'm going to try now that I'm a little warmed up with the CubeCraft parkour is trying a high-pixel parkour race, like the competitive parkour, which I've tried once, and it did not go great, as the first one immediately had a ton of fence parkour, which I've not practiced at all, but I am curious to do another one. Alright, here we are. It's actually only the second time I've ever been in one of these little waiting arenas, but I feel like I know what they look like really well from other videos. Alright, let's do this. Wait, is it the same map every time? Of course. Okay, I think this is a different map, but it looks really similar. also in the sense that I will immediately fall on every single jump. Okay. Maybe I need the sprint jump momentum going into it. I'm gonna try that. Dang it. Oh my god, I did it. Please don't fall. I'm definitely not shifting after every single jump because I know! Because I don't want to have to do that jump again. Okay, now I have 1 minute. I'm just gonna make it past that jump one more time. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna shift, be real careful, get to the next checkpoint. Okay. Wow. Alright, there we go. Haven't had any fence parkour yet though, so that's fun. Okay, walls, that's close enough, but still fine. When I teleported back to the bridge, I thought I was back at the first checkpoint since it's the same bridge. But nope, I'm fine. I just can't climb up the ladder. Yay. What's so far? Am I allowed to flip the trap doors on this? Where do I go? Oh, got it. That took me way too long to figure out as I haven't done trap doors before. But there we go. Okay. Yeah, cue the keyboard spam whenever I panic because I don't have muscle memory. Hey, one of these days, I'm gonna hit the right key and it's gonna work out absolutely fine. I'm gonna seem like a genius. I think I'm at checkpoint 5 and have like 2.5 minutes left. Okay. So I'm hoping that I can make it to checkpoint 7, maybe? I think that's a good goal. Definitely farther than I made it last time. I was about to miss that jump. I finished that competitive parkour, so now I'm just going to do the last thing for today. So I know that Hypixel used to have a game mode to practice block clutching, in which you would get launched off of a small bridge and try to make your way across. However, this must have been removed years ago, and I just didn't know, and my information is very outdated. So I've made my own little course to practice block clutching and bridging, and I'm going to try and get across that with my stack of wool. I've never really practiced block clutching before. I've tried this course like once, but yeah, I'm not great yet. Yeah, I'm getting better at the movement aspect. I just don't have the best aim, and I think I know the timing, but it's hard for me to aim at the right spot on the block to place at the right time. See? Yeah, I'm trying to make it across this course, but the goal of this is to improve at block clutching, so while I want to make it across, I'm also going to try and get those jumps, even if they're hard, because the point of this is to improve. Alright, so for this section I have two different ways that I can go. One, I can try and go along the wall a little bit here, and on the other side I can try and get around here. And they're both a little hard, but I think I'm going to try this left side first, even though I've never made it anywhere close. And first of all, just gonna place a block here so I have a little bit more room.
Huh?
Okay, well I made that jump for the first time. I'll just remember to shift next time. Oh. Let me know if you have any tips for how to aim correctly on the block, and I also feel like I just often click a little too high, and so it can't place because my hitbox is in the way, so let me know if you have any tips for how to not do that. Alright, so this time, I think I am going to try this side, because, yeah, I gotta try both sides, so I'm just gonna place a block there to jump to, and honestly, maybe one here as well, because I think I'm going to practice trying to catch myself on the wall on one of these wool blocks. Alright, so I think I am going to try that again next time, because I'm definitely going to make it here on my next attempt. Okay, so I'm going to go to this side again. I'm going to place a few blocks here. Again, try and clutch. Ah! Okay, maybe I should try setting up the angle that I would look at before I jump. I feel like that could work a little better. Ah! Oh no, I was left clicking. I'm not used to a mouse. Yes! Okay, so now I just gotta get across here. Okay, phew. And now I'm gonna build up here. And get to the next section. It's actually really hard. So I have here a chest with some ender pearls. So what I have to do is pearl across here. I have to pearl across to here, switch to my blocks, and block clutch, which is really hard as I'm not great at hotkeying yet, but alright, let's see how this goes. I'm gonna switch to... Alright, let's do this. Ah, I keep left clicking, as that's just what I do more often, but I'm gonna get here again. I'm gonna remember to right click. Alright, so many fails, and a lot of block placements later. Here we are again, and I'm going to right click this time. Come on. Alright. Yes! And that is it. I have completed the course. I'm going to continue to practice movement and block clutching, but in the next training video I should be getting into PvP, so stay tuned. Bye!